Welcome, beautiful hearts. This is Anrita Melchizedek, and I'd like to welcome you to this new year, as well as to this tele-webinar, activating the multidimensional layers of the diamond solar plasma light DNA. So this activation really just takes us deeper into amplifying our own sacred light, as well as the next level of our soul's blossoming and magnificence through the recalibration process of all that we need to experience to deepen into the new earth templates and of course soul embodiment, which is really essentially the process of ascension, becoming our own beautiful soul light upon the sacred earth, and with that, as these open hearts, experiencing all these new earth templates, all these frequencies and geometries and colors and sounds and crystalline energies that amplify our service work as one heart and one love. So in this beautiful tele-webinar transmission, we're going to consciously attune to the 12 multidimensional layers of the DNA. Of course, there's a lot of things that activate the DNA, so this is just one way to experience this activation, integration, and igniting into the solar crystalline grid through the codes of the diamond solar plasma light DNA. And with this, we bring a focus to our divine blueprint, our life's mission, the merging and integrating of our higher selves and multidimensional selves, inner plane councils, and of course these diamond crystalline infusions that ignite into the diamond light body through the heart of love. I'll also clear family, ancestral and genetic karma to allow for this purification process of the diamond light and the crystalline new earth templates to really just recalibrate, reharmonize and adjust our bodies and energy fields into these crystalline frequencies, and of course with this too, to experience this process of soul embodiment. So these multidimensional diamond solar plasma light DNA codes are brought through the various light codes of creation and through the patterns of perfection. And this is really just a process of the knowing that we are love, that we are the light of God upon this sacred earth, and we are the flames of divinity leading the way in this golden age of light. And when we come into that knowing and deeper into the heart of love, everything just simply aligns us to the heart of God. And also with this, with the DNA, we just take it through that process of connecting them to the various levels of the multidimensional multiverse through the sun, the central sun, and the great central sun. What's also assisting us, as we know, is the solar flares, the photonic rays, the plasma light, the cosmic rays, and all these beautiful multidimensional frequencies and energies that ignite and activate through and into the unity grid, this crystalline grid of one love and one heart. Of course, the body too starts to draw upon that light as the DNA itself ignites its portals of light with the ability to receive information from outside of our time and space. And this is essentially why time actually disappears as we deepen into the new earth templates, because it's just that void of no time and just that place of 0 point where all is love. So what we're working with here are these 12 multidimensional layers of the diamond solar plasma light DNA. And this first layer that we're going to work with is the layer that connects us into our divine blueprint. And of course, just knowing that we are here in service, and also with that, just a deepening sense of that purpose that we have here to anchor the light of God. And also it's just realigning the DNA, because often we're working with two blueprints. We're working with the 3D blueprint and the 5D blueprint, or the blueprint that's been created through the human miscreations, you could say. and that which has been also genetically inherited. And then we've got, of course, this original divine blueprint, this templating of just this divine soul energy and frequency, and that's what we're going to align into. The second level then deepens that sense of service, our life mission, and of course the belief and knowing in ourselves as these vibrating portals of light, as star seeds, way showers, new earth facilitators, walking this path of love. And that's important because that initial journey for many, it's still having a sense of being different, feeling different, not knowing how to communicate, express that, or the perception that others don't understand it. So when we can release all those blockages, we just deepen into the knowing that we hear as vibrating portals of light. The third level then takes us into that process deeper into self-love, which is a purification, detoxification of the body of old energies, people's patterns, and also just creating that sense of clear boundaries, of that love of self, and with that attuning deeper into the divine, because this process of self-love not only awakens our own hearts and releases all that needs to be released of unworthiness and lesser than and better than consciousness, but also creates healthy boundaries that we can create time for ourselves. And this is really quite important, that we know that, that our time out, or that time for ourselves, is our rejuvenation, regeneration process that connects us deeper to our own beloved I Am presence, and of course to all the beautiful inner plane councils of light. As we adjust the DNA, this fourth level that we work with then is the understanding of how we're affected with the solar flares, photonic rays, and cosmic rays, clearing the family, ancestral, and genetically inherited karma. The fifth layer connects us into the cells at a deeper level as we clear old cellular memories, addictions, false beliefs, and judgments that are no longer working for us, or in fact no longer serve us, as we become this quantum field of light. The sixth layer starts to readjust then the light vibration of the rainbow light body, which is the body of light that we have first prior to the diamond light body. And this rainbow light body then is the activation of the 12 chakras, and through the Antakarana and the chakras starting to merge as one unified column of light, which is really completed through the diamond light body process. But the rainbow light body then starts to bring in and online all those beautiful crystalline diamond light codes, but also just the beautiful higher dimensional frequency colors. So we get the pinks and the purples and the golds and the opalescent, pearlescent frequency colors that if we close our eyes we can just attune to and really truly experience. And the seventh layer connects us deeper into that energy that we have as the soul light through the merging and integration of the beloved I Am presence, which is essentially a process of merging with all our higher selves and multi-dimensional selves. And with that we may have moments of just the remembrance of parallel realities or timelines, or the integration of many of those archetypes, whether it's the priest or priestess, or whether it's the matron, or whether it's the queen mother energy, whether it's the divine father energy. All of this is really just a process where we are integrating all these multidimensional aspects of ourselves into this now moment, and that brings us to the presence of simply holding the energy of love, the witnessing presence of observing that all is love, and the experience of that within our own lives. There's also a deepening sense then of becoming on one level an initiate of light, of connecting into and working with the inner plane councils of light and the ashrams of light. And this journey has often taken place on the inner planes, but it's a process that actually amplifies into every area of our life, where we start to look through our master eyes at all of life around us, and there's just a knowing that comes through, because it's a clear conduit to the divine that starts to be transmitted through the body and energy fields in the higher mind. So there's this higher mind heart and mind connection that actually starts to recalibrate and bring together so much of this crystalline diamond plasmic light. But through this is our ability then to experience deeper levels of initiation too. And these initiations aren't the initiations of the challenges, but they are initiations of light through service and love. The next level also offers us the ability to access the Akashic records, where we can draw to us really just those timelines of our highest potentiality and deepening levels of our own service work, because right now what's happening is we're all expanding into different levels of service work, and it's just really drawing upon those gifts that we already have or have already experienced in different timelines and parallel realities. Then the 10th level activates the advanced extrasensory perception gifts, and this is really also a recalibration between the left and the right hemisphere of the brain, which is really part of the full brain experience of living New Earth. So it's really a wonderful one where our gifts of intuition and clairvoyance and clairsentience are activated more deeply. Even the gift of empathy, everything is amplified and experienced more deeply in sensitivity, in knowing, in heartfelt connection. And this is really part of what this 10th layer starts to ignite and activate for us. Then the 11th layer infuses the body at a deeper level with this beautiful diamond crystalline plasmic light, and this starts to rejuvenate, regenerate and heal the body on different levels, because even though we're living the 5th dimensional realities of unity and love, there's a lot of old cellular memories that are still being released and cleared. So this is part of then what is just being activated and cleared as we just bring into our loving hearts all that we need to know ourselves as love, through embrace, through surrender, through trust, and with this too, just purifying the body. And the last layer then commences this complete recalibration, activation and integration of the diamond solar plasmic light DNA encodings to create this beautiful diamond light body. And the diamond light body is essentially then the body of light that is really just the light of God. And that is when the cells in the body really have completed their process from their carbon-based to crystalline-based consciousness, where every cell in the body is just a vibrating portal, and you experience that through that sense of the crystals in the body and through the plasma itself running the light through the plasma within the body itself. And that can often sometimes be experienced initially anyway as a feeling of incredible coldness, and then the body is heating with the solar cosmic ray flares and energies, and then deepening into again that recalibration process that is just making the body energetically lighter vibrationally, and that field of light is expanding. And what we're going to be doing here too is amplifying the field of gratitude through beautiful gratitude affirmations that we're just going to bring in to deepen that sense of knowing that we're already living 5th dimensionally. We're already living with the New Earth templates and co-creating heaven on earth. And this is really essentially done through the heart of love and the heart of gratitude. So we truly look forward to having you join us in this beautiful tele-webinar co-hosted with Lorraine Gailey of Acoustic Health. So thank you. We look forward to seeing you. Blessings in love.